Welcome to Drawfee, where we take dumb ideas
and make even dumber drawings.
I'm Nathan.
I'm Karina.
I'm Jacob in attack mode.
I'm Julian defense.
I attack
mode?
Julia's life points directly.
Yeah.
I'm shaped like a turd.
I attack Nathan's life points directly, doing 2,000 points.
I love it.
I attack Karina's life points directly.
I have a trap card.
What is it?
It's Nathan.
I was a trap card. I'm a mirror force.
I attack Nathan's life points directly.
You can't. He's a trap card.
I'm a trap card. I'm the one, the trap hole. That's one, right?
Yes.
What are we doing?
What's happening?
We're drawing Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Oh.
Again.
See, I knew that. That's what I was joking about.
Oh, I thought you were just doing that because we share interests.
Not this time.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, today's suggestion comes from Capybara Dream, who asked or said, draw Yu-Gi-Oh monsters based on their flavor text.
Ooh.
Is that like Flavor Town?
Yeah.
But better.
Is that the info you get when you enter Flavor Town?
Yeah, they give you a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
That's what the menus at Flavortown are called, flavor text.
So I picked out some cards for you guys from a database of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And here's a fun fact.
Oh, I love a fun
Very
fact.
few Yu-Gi-Oh cards actually have like flavor text that isn't just an effect description.
Right. It's only the ones that
Yeah.
don't have effects.
It's only normal monsters.
Yeah.
Which I think are kind of, old-fashioned and no one really uses them that much anymore. So
What about Blue Eyes White Dragon?
what about Blue Eyes White Dragon?
It's got flavor text, doesn't it?
But it doesn't have fun flavor text. I picked out some of the funnest flavor text I could find for y'all.
Okay.
So,
Well, I'm ready to have fun.
all right, Nathan,
Yee.
I, after a lot of deliberation, had no choice but to pick for you Anthrosaurus,
Oh, it's a dinosaur lie.
a dinosaur monster. And its flavor text, I shit you not, goes as follows. This man-like dinosaur's got a high IQ, even though he's lacking in the strength department. Kinda like use. If you had a high IQ, yeah.
It was written by Meowth.
That's Joey Wheeler.
That's Joey Wheeler.
Did Joey Wheeler design this monster?
There's I think 7 or 8 cards that are written in Joey Wheeler's voice for some reason.
Incredible.
That's amazing.
Can we only draw Joey Wheeler cards?
So this is Anthrosaurus.
It's a nerdy man
Yeah.
dinosaur.
It's a man-like dinosaurs. Got a high IQ.
It's got a high IQ, Nathan. Just like use.
just like
Yeah,
Use.
lacking in the strength department, though. Kind of like use.
Kind of like Use. Just making an assumption about who's playing Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah. There are no strong Yu-Gi-Oh players.
Is this card in Rex Raptor's deck?
I think the assumption here is that it's in Joey's deck.
Oh.
Anthrosaurus.
I don't know.
Credit to Joey for being like, yo, one of my weaknesses is that I ain't very smart. I need a big IQ dino on my team to balance me out. I can admit it.
It's lacking in the strength department, though.
That's okay. I got that covered. It's fine. You know what I mean?
Himbo pride, Yug.
Am I allowed to ask, is Anthrosaurus wearing clothes?
I'll leave it to you.
I'm going to give him clothes.
Good choice.
I mean, he's obviously wearing like a school uniform because he's a nerd.
I wish I could give you any other perspective on Anthrosaurus, but I checked, and I'm pretty sure that this card does not exist without this text, at least in physical form. This is the flavor text for this card.
Yeah, Joey.
Every time the Yu-Gi-Oh design team comes by this card and is like, we gotta like redesign the old ones for, new circulation. But this one's just so nice. This one makes me laugh.
Joey
I'm
would
keeping
be
it
so
as
upset.
is.
What about Joey? This one's for Joey.
What I like is that the whole thing about this card is that this dinosaur is smart, and yet it has no special effect. So all it can do is fight.
It's a real Flowers for Algernon situation. It's like...
That's what we expected to hear in this Yu-Gi-Oh episode.
My life is just fighting. What is living? Ah.
I always mix up Flowers for Algernon with Harrison Bergeron.
What?
The short story Harrison Bergeron.
Harrison Bergeron.
Harrison Bergemon, my favorite Digimon.
My favorite Digimon.
Oh, that's his partner Digimon.
It's the story about like a future world where they put like handicaps on people who are too good at shit. And Harrison Bergeron is way too good at shit. And so he's weighed down with all this stuff. But then at the end, he explodes out of it and dances.
Wow.
What?
Spoilers.
That was a pretty big spoiler. That's the end of it, huh?
Yeah.
It just tied into the Footloose cinematic universe there?
Footloose cinematic universe?
Yeah.
Are there more Footlooses than I'm aware of?
Yeah.
I mean, any movie that ends with dancing is a Footloose, I think.
That's so many movies. Doesn't Shrek ends with dancing?
Yeah, Shrek is a Footloose.
Shit.
Slumdog Millionaire is a Footloose.
Wow, Bollywood is full of Footlooses.
Bollywood is basically Footloose City.
Yeah.
That's the other name for it.
But also any movie that Kevin Bacon is in is a Footloose.
Yes.
He was in that one X-Men one, First Class, I think he was
Footloose movie.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
a
it was a tap dancing class.
in. Yeah.
The very first one.
I've never seen Footloose, but I kind of have because I've seen the rest of the cinematic universe.
Every other movie, just not Footloose.
Yeah.
I don't know that you like need to see Footloose. Like if you know what Footloose is about, then you've basically seen it.
They're not allowed to dance, but then Kevin Bacon says, what if
We dance.
we danced?
But consider.
Consider.
And they were like, actually, you're right. And that's like the whole movie.
And then they played the famous Footloose song, Footloose.
Yeah.
Woo.
Nope.
Yeah.
Not
that
quite.
Footloose. Woo.
That's not
Every
it.
time your foot is loose, it's footloose. Woo. Dancing. No more dancing.
Hate when my foot is loose.
Kevin Bacon was told he would never dance again because his foot was too loose.
This entire Footloose conversation is what this dinosaur is talking about to the person they're playing Yu-Gi-Oh against.
Yeah, they're playing.
He's
Well, no, they're,
insufferable.
no, they're playing Magic.
Oh.
He's playing Magic because he's an intellectual.
Yeah. Yu-Gi-Oh players are big and strong.
Yeah, not like Magic players.
We're lacking in the strength department, but have a high IQ.
I think that this one could also be turned into a meme where the dinosaur is labeled as the Drawfee host talking about Footloose and the opponent is labeled the audience.
Who should the opponent be?
Joey. Joey Wheeler just listening and playing along.
Okay, yeah.
Joey would love to hear about Footloose from a dinosaur. He'd be so
Yeah.
invested.
This is why I have you on my team. You give me all the good Footloose facts.
You're my Footloose facts friend.
This Kevin Bacon character.
My triple F.
Everyone's got one. And today, dear viewer, we are your Footloose fact friends.
Yeah.
Except that we've only told lies about Footloose.
I've never seen Footloose.
Neither have I.
I have seen Footloose.
I've seen Dirty Dancing. Is that like Footloose?
Yeah, that's a Footloose. There's dancing
Yeah.
in it, so it's a Footloose.
You're right.
We've
It ends with a
established.
dance.
Yeah. That one's a big time Footloose.
He's sitting on his tail. It's like a little cushion.
That's cute.
This is exactly what he looks like, right? I guess he should be more humanoid. I'll give him some hair.
Yeah, that'll make a man like.
Yeah, we don't know which parts of him are man and which parts are dinosaur, so it's hard to say.
You put the hair on him and suddenly he looked like a Great British Bake Off baker.
What?
Is that,
I don't know what
is
happened.
that what they look like?
Julia, what are you talking about?
Explain yourself.
Go on.
I don't know. He's got British Bake Off energy.
Notoriously dinosaur faced. British Bake Off bakers, according to Julia.
Maybe British Bake Off bakers are just lacking in the strength department.
No, they got all them kneading muscles. They good. They jacked.
It means they can squeeze, but can they lift?
They gotta lift all them cakes out of the oven.
How heavy's a cake?
Well,
How
it
heavy?
depends.
Have you seen? Wait, have you seen the? I mean, at the time of recording this, there's only one new episode out, so the whole season will be out by the time this comes out. But have you seen
Yes.
the first episode of the new season?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Those cakes are heavy looking. They put a whole Tom DeLonge on a cake.
They did. They put a flat Freddie Mercury on a cake.
Oh my god.
So much joy.
It's like, imagine being an author, an accomplished author, and you find out that, like, all of a sudden a bunch of people know who you are because someone made the most hideous looking version of your face into a cake. And everybody just thinks it's hilarious.
It's a living.
Yeah, I take what I can get, honestly. Are you looking at Joey reference right now, Nathan?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, if you
Damn.
busting this out of your head,
I would just like to
Good.
call back to the time that everyone screamed at me for looking at an oboe.
Well,
and now Nathan's over
that's
here
fair.
looking at a full Joey Wheeler.
I didn't
Yeah.
look at a dinosaur. This is just extra.
Yeah, you made a big show and dance of looking up the
I
reference
made a
video.
footloose. Made
You're
a big footloose
a
out of it.
footloose.
you're Kevin Bacon now.
Kevin Bacon?
It's me. It's been me all along.
We draw
Whoa.
Yu-Gi-Oh cards starring Kevin Bacon,
Featuring Kevin Bacon.
featuring Kevin Bacon.
Let's put that in the title.
Yeah.
Can we just start lying about who's in the episode to get people to click?
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Who's going to stop us?
Is that illegal?
Nah,
Is it bad
Who's
to
gonna
say
arrest us,
Kevin
the-
Bacon is here if he's not?
the YouTube police.
I mean, maybe.
You can't prove that Kevin Bacon isn't here. You're not seeing
That's true.
what's going on behind the voices. He could be right behind me.
He could be right behind you. Oh, I'm looking on Karina's webcam right now. He actually is right there.
Would I lie? Would I lie about this?
Yeah.
On the Yu-Gi-Oh episode?
There are no lies in Yu-Gi-Oh!
No.
Only
Except
traps.
dinosaur lies. And traps.
The trap's kind of like a lie.
Kinda.
Well, yeah, you're telling the truth that there is a trap there. You don't put a trap card down and say this is not a trap.
Well, sometimes you do. It could be a magic card that
Yeah,
you're just putting.
Oh,
in.
that is true. Yeah,
Not say it's a trap.
Yeah.
one of them quick play magic cards that you can quick play if you play it like it's a trap.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Nathan. I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh since like the first set came out.
I played Yu-Gi-Oh this morning.
Are there no more like normal monsters?
I mean, there are normal monsters, but you really only see them as part of an archetype anymore. They're like a multi-purpose normal monster.
What do you mean by normal monster?
Like they don't have an extra ability.
Yeah,
Yeah.
extra effect.
They're literally just a monster and they can attack or defend.
I remember I played a game back in high school against a kid whose deck was all like just normal monsters with high attack power, and it like revolved around this one card that removed all monster effects.
Mm.
And I was like, that's actually pretty cool.
When you
Yeah.
just don't want to play with like half the mechanics of the game. You're like, no.
Or like cards that have like really high attack, but then also do something like detrimental. So it was like a deck full of those, and then like blue eyes and just like high power cards, and then that stupid trap card that I couldn't even get rid of with my Jinzo because Jinzo's effect got negated.
Now Jinzo's just normal.
Yeah, now Jinzo's just a weird gimp man robot.
Yeah.
Jinzo's having a crisis, Hugh.
He doesn't know who
his
he is
purpose.
anymore.
He looked at himself in the mirror and thought, I just look kind of ridiculous now.
If I can't even use this ridiculous look to stop traps, what even am I?
What's the purpose? I should be wearing cargo shorts.
Just gonna give
Aw.
Joey a real flat butt.
Yeah, he's sitting.
You know Joey got a flat ass. Joey don't got a booty. Now Tristan
Tristan, though,
got a booty.
They're just hanging out on the playground, chatting about magic and Kevin Bacon's Footloose.
I like that Joey's not playing this card game.
He doesn't know how.
He's so enraptured by
He doesn't have a high IQ.
He's teaching him the rules, but they've gone on to a tangent. This is several lunch periods in the making because they just keep going on tangents.
Right.
Every lunch period, every day, they just keep ending up talking about Footloose.
They're best friends. I should look up this actual Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Here he is.
He looks pretty strong.
He's just a dinosaur.
I do like that he has kind of a person's nose on top of like a dinosaur snout.
That's the man-like part.
Yeah, this is just a dinosaur.
Yeah.
This description is wow, this card sucks also.
It's an old card, and I told you no one really likes normal monsters because a lot of them are just old-fashioned suck monsters.
Man,
this dude looks like a street shark.
He does.
This is a street shark. I like mine better. Mine matches the description more.
I like yours better too.
Yeah, because this one does look both strong and scary.
Yeah. I guess it's not strong compared to other Yu-Gi-Oh monsters.
It's not strong, but it's got a high IQ.
He's got so many abs.
Yeah, compared to me, he's strong.
Yeah.
And smart.
If this guy showed up at my house,
I would have no recourse.
Yeah,
that would be
I wouldn't. I would not be concerned with how smart he was.
So you can't tell from the picture, but he is very intelligent, and he does speak in a very intelligent manner.
Okay, Karina, I'm ready for my monster.
Okay, Jacob, your monster is a beast pendulum normal monster.
What does that mean?
Named Ghost Beef.
Ghost beef.
What?
It's like roast beef, but ghost.
Ghost Beef.
Okay.
And its flavor text is the most flavorful of all.
Well, it's describing beef.
The ghost of Christmas dinner. That's it.
That can't be it.
Every word
is
capitalized.
Is this a holiday episode? Did we accidentally do a holiday episode?
Christmas dinner.
If need be, yes.
This is a ham.
This is ham. This isn't beef at all.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like a cartoon roast, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Or no?
I guess. No, yeah. Every cartoon animal has sort of a similar shaped haunch. I associate this shape with ham, but it could be a beef. It looks like it's sticking its tongue out at us.
Do you got beef with the beef?
You got beef with the beef? Nathan?
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 Nathan? You got beef with the beef?
I guess no beef here.
Are you sure?
I'm gonna have to design a beef with the beef shirt, huh?
I'm gonna be honest. It seems like you might got beef with the beef.
I just thought, it looked kind of like a
so cute.
This is a background character Muppet, and I love it.
Yeah, this guy hangs out with the Swedish chef.
Yeah,
He doesn't
just like
talk.
in the background.
He's just like the Swedish chef is doing crazy stuff to the vegetables, and he's like,
because he knows his time is coming. But he's a ghost.
He's a ghost. So he's our
he's Ghost Beef.
Is it the ghost of the cow?
It's the ghost of Christmas dinner. Weren't you listening?
The ghost of a dinner is a fart. Let's just get that right out.
Let's be honest.
Let's be honest. A dinner ghost is a fart. That's just a fun way to call a fart.
I mean, I feel like
Hold on, I got a food ghost. All right, we're good.
it's like a ghost that acts like it's your dinner.
Oh, instead of a bone, it's a little wispy.
It's a little wispy ghost tail. What do Yu-Gi-Oh monsters have? Right now, this doesn't look like abs.
Yeah, where are the abs?
Yeah, they can have abs.
If it helps inform your decision, I will say that this is kind of a high-level monster. How many stars you got? Ghost Beef, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 star monster.
Wow. But it's a pendulum.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what's a beast pendulum?
I stopped playing when they introduced pendulum summoning.
I'm not going to sit here and pretend I get pendulum summoning, but it means it's just a monster that can be used to set up a pendulum summon, I believe.
I also wasn't playing when pendulum summons got introduced.
Julia was big in the meta, and then
and then pendulum hit. And
pendulum just
Pendulum's
completely
really ruined it.
disrupted everything, changed the way the whole game functioned.
I don't pay attention to the meta, but from what I understand from people who do, no one likes pendulum, and it broke the game for a while.
I remember there's also a thing that's like it's XYZ summoning, but it's pronounced Xyz.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
No.
I remember when I found out that was how it was pronounced, it made me almost as mad as pendulum summoning.
But that's not weird.
I Xyz summon you.
Yeah.
That
what else are you going to
sucks.
say? I XYZ summon you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that sounds stupid.
It doesn't sound more stupid than Xyz. Oh, Xyz me.
Excuse you.
Excuse me, I'm just going to summon a monster here.
You're exceased.
Oh, what's this?
Oh, that's the knife. It's going to cut its way out of itself.
It's got such a bony arm.
Yeah, I think it's got like multiple sort of limbs inside of here.
Ooh.
I keep thinking of How the Grinch Stole Christmas because this is a Christmas themed one. And I just keep thinking, he even took the ghost beef.
The ghost.
Oh, he has a nipple. Gross.
Yeah, that's a nipple on that beef.
I mean, this is a ghost beast as well. God, Jacob. This is
upsetting.
design. Jacob, these shapes.
I will say that this does not look too far off from the blueprint for really old Yu-Gi-Oh! Monster design, which was just a nightmare.
Yeah.
The first wave of Yu-Gi-Oh! Monster was just disgusting.
I didn't consider where the other leg would have to come out of for this to work.
Right above the abs. Baby.
Other leg.
It's gonna
it's
have
a
to be-
ghost. It doesn't need.
Yeah,
They
you
don't
gave it
need
the little
limbs.
sperm tail.
Like, this is. Jacob, this is really good.
Thank you. I do have to give it another leg
Okay.
for me.
That's fair.
Because I think it comes at you in ways you'd never expect.
Yeah.
Just like an old school Yu-Gi-Oh! Monster. It's uncanny.
Yeah.
This would, if you just render this the right way, it'll look exactly like an old school Yu-Gi-Oh! Monster.
Yeah, I'm going to look at, Celtic Guardian and
Celtic Guardian.
copy that style.
I'm trying to think off the top of my head what this is reminding me of, and I'm not sure if the name is correct, but Twin Rods. This looks like a Twin Rods kind of.
It's Rod Stewart.
Monster. It's Rod Stewart and his twin.
And his twin. Who's
Yeah.
also named Rod.
Stewart.
There we go. Twin Long Rods. That's who I'm thinking of.
No.
This is in the vein of Twin Long Rods.
Twin long rods.
I
Is
hate
that a-
that.
Is that a Yu-Gi-Oh?
It's a Yu-Gi-Oh! Monster. It's a really old Yu-Gi-Oh! Monster, and it looks like a fucking nightmare, and I hate it.
So it's the ghost of Christmas dinner. Are there sides?
Yeah.
Does it come with some sides?
It's
Like-
a pretty scarce Christmas dinner,
Yeah, is
buddy.
Well, I imagine that it was the ghost of the beef,
Mhm.
and the other food is just real food.
Maybe it's got like floating like mashed potato ball and maybe a biscuit.
Any
No.
gravy? Is it a wet ghost? Is it one of them wet ghosts?
The mashed potatoes are over here.
Okay, the mashed potatoes are fine.
Yeah,
Is
they're
it a
fine.
wet ghost?
They're fine.
that-
Dig in.
Jacob, that looks so tasty.
Yeah, you
Now I want
want a
mashed
In a
potatoes.
little piece of
few
that.
quick strokes, you've made me hungry for either mashed potatoes or a hot fudge sundae.
Yeah,
It
it
works
could be
for
either
either.
one. Depends on the context.
Indiscernible.
This is just the salt and pepper. It's like you invite your family over for Christmas dinner and you sit down to have the prayer, and then this thing pops out of the beef and stabs everyone.
And then everybody gets to be a ghost.
Yeah,
Merry Christmas.
It's a Christmas miracle. Yug.
I'm done with this. I want to see the real one.
You want to see the real ghost beef?
Yes.
Well, I said that this looks very reminiscent to an old school Yu-Gi-Oh! Monster, but This is a newer Yu-Gi-Oh monster, so
Oh, it is a cow.
Oh. It's kind of cute and
Yeah.
terrifying.
The cow's happy to be dead.
He's cut in the middle.
yeah, he's having a great time.
The cow's got like pecs.
They
Like some pretty
sliced-
notable pecs.
They
Yeah, it's
sliced
so
right through
strong.
this whole entire cow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it really makes you think about where your food's coming from, you know?
I'm thinking about a lot of things right
He's
now.
got himself up on the fork. You did give yours a utensil, which is like
Yeah,
spot
they're both holding knives. And
they both
honestly,
kind of have the same pose.
I don't know which one scares me more.
It's hard to say. They have different vibes.
The cow looks like it's happy to do a stab. Its knife doesn't look as sharp, but it does have that fork.
But it will
well.
still stab you.
Yeah, you're getting stabbed either way.
And they both have
Yeah.
their tongues out. Does the cow have its tongue out? No, what is that?
Yeah, it does.
That's its tongue, but then its mouth is...
It's doing that thing where it's like,
Don't think about it too much.
But it's going under its...
The point is, these two ghost beefs are definitely friends.
Yes, they do hang out.
They hang out all the time.
It's like a MC Escher, where the tongue is
Yeah.
coming out and going under.
Well, it looks like the mouth goes down. Well,
We can't talk about this.
Okay.
Please have long
You have to
zoom in
draw.
on tongue.
David?
all right. It's me
You ready?
time. The person who knows oh so much about Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh, don't worry too much about it. You just have a Fiend Pendulum Tuner normal monster.
A fiend tuner pendulum monster?
Yeah.
Like tuna? Continue.
You know, tuner and tuna are different words.
Unless.
Unless.
Well, to continue the holiday theme, your monster is Hallow Hallow. Not to be confused with Halo Halo, a Filipino dessert.
Mm.
So its flavor text is, please listen closely. Hallow Hallow, brain of tallow, guts are gone, noggins hollow, seeking sweets and marshing mallows, what's your back and your candy sack?
Whoa.
I love this.
I saw this one and I knew I had to give it to you.
Yeah. I'm going to have you read it a few times, a different.
Yeah.
I mean, because there's a lot to parse.
That's whimsical AF.
If you'd like me to read it again at any point, just
Yeah.
See, I got tallow. That's
Yeah.
candle stuff.
Hallow Hallow,
Right.
brains of tallow, guts are gone, noggins hollow, seeking sweets and marshing mallows. What's your back and your candy sack?
And your candy sack. I mean, that's just good advice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You want-
good general life advice.
Yeah. Watch your back and your candy sack. When am I not watching my candy sack? Am I right?
Do you know where your candy sack is right now?
Yeah.
How do you marsh a mallow?
Hmm.
Answer me, cowards.
Hmm.
How do you harsh a mellow? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh.
You know how to do that. You're an expert.
Yeah, man. Wait, are we not talking about the mood? Like mellow?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think you got the answer to your question, Jacob.
We're talking about mallows.
Like Malamars?
Why are you doing this?
I'm genuinely confused.
You know what a marshmallow is?
Oh.
Do you know what a rectangle is?
Do you even know what a rectangle is?
I didn't say do you even
That's
know.
true.
It was a very straightforward question.
You just said it very harshly.
I think I was very polite, as always.
Julia, is this a mellow cream pumpkin?
It's gonna be a jack-o'-lantern.
Oh.
Because hollow, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hollow guts are gone.
Guts are gone. Yeah, that's a jack-o'-lantern. You solved the riddle.
I've only gone and done it.
You've solved my
Oh.
riddle,
Oh.
Yugi.
Hello? Who was that?
I don't know. Someone on Yu-Gi-Oh! Who would have this card.
Comment down below what Yu-Gi-Oh villain that was.
It was true Joey Wheeler.
Yugi, you must solve my riddle.
True evil Joey Wheeler.
Joey Unbound.
It's when he has a high IQ.
Joey gets the Millennium candy sack and
Oh shit.
becomes a little creepy boy.
A slave to its power.
The ancient Egyptian candy sack.
The most delicious candy from all time, Yuki.
Yuki's just like, what does this have to do with me?
Joey, why are you talking like that?
What do you
so
want?
Weird.
Yuki, once you have experienced true flavor, you'll never be able to marsh my mallow again.
How does this relate to the card game, Joey? I don't understand what we're fighting about.
Have you seen the Orichalcos? That's a different one.
The what?
What is that?
What is that?
The seal of Orichalcos. Come on, you guys.
It makes all of the monsters stronger, but only my monsters, because I'm the bad guy.
Damn. Really makes you think.
Yuki.
Yuki.
Yuki. Yugimoto.
Who am I thinking of? Is this a Worthy Kids reference?
Basically.
Maybe.
Certainly sounds like it.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. The voice you did for my Kaiba on that episode.
Yeah. Yugi.
Yugi.
Ooh.
It's a drippy friend.
Slimy.
This is a Pumpkaboo.
It's a what?
From Pokemon.
From
Pumpkamon?
Pumpkamon.
Well, it's kind of like how you drew Pumpkaboo.
I drew what?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it's Footloose.
Oh.
Forget it, Jack. It's Footloose.
Today, Julia doesn't know what marshmallows are, doesn't know the word tuner, doesn't remember any drawing she's done.
I mean, doesn't remember any drawing she's done is
That's normal.
that's normal.
Yeah, that's pretty par for the course.
It's going to be hard, like, in the future when I'm old to figure out if I have Alzheimer's or not.
It's like, is this a bit or?
Yeah.
Or do you really not know? What Star Wars?
This is so cool.
Or does it have like leaky candle hand?
Yeah.
Candle hand.
Oh, candle hands.
Yeah.
Gross. All the better to steal your sack with.
Yeah.
So you better watch it.
You better watch your candy sack.
Don't let Jack get your candy sack.
Ooh.
Oh, they're fingy. They're melty fingies, Julia. That's so good.
Thanks.
I
love Halloween stuff.
I'm always impressed with your just like technical drawing ability, but also the cleverness of like the design stuff you come up with.
Thanks.
Just like, dang, that's clever as heck.
Dang, that's smart. You got the high IQ.
If I was a great British baking host, I'd say, it's very clever what you've done.
Lovely bake.
Then you'd lift 10 cakes.
Yeah.
And I would look like a dino
Your
with glasses.
Strong baker's arms.
Yeah.
Pumpkin guts.
Guts are gone.
There's pumpkin seeds.
The guts are gone.
These guts aren't completely gone, but
Yeah, they're still
they're
kinda-
like in the process of getting
They're gone from where they're supposed to be.
That's true.
They're gut loose.
Everybody got loose.
Kevin Bacon, this is actually a problem. You are encouraging kids to go gut loose. Do you see why we want to make this illegal?
Nah, man. I'm Kevin Bacon.
Kids should be free to do what they want.
You're just like the bad guy in the movie, not wanting kids to
Let their guts go loose.
make their guts turn
Yeah.
into pumpkins and melty candle hands.
Are we dancing or what?
I'm Kevin Bacon. This is how I
Kevin
talk.
Bacon sounds like.
No, it's not.
I don't
Is
think
it
he sounds
remotely close?
like anything in particular.
It's me, Kevin Bacon. You
It was me all along.
Check your feet, Yugi. I've loosened them.
You've stepped right into my trap card, the foot loosener. Now all of your monsters are going to not have feet, and they lose 1,000 attack points.
All of your kick-based monsters. This is another one of those episodes that's not for anyone.
No.
I'll make it back into Yu-Gi-Oh! There's
Okay.
that episode where they're trying to saw off Yugi's feet. That's the Footloose episode.
Wait, what episode is that?
It's where he's dueling that magician, Arcana. And he's like, don't let the saw blades touch your feet. Which will happen when you lose your life points.
Oh. Just his
Footloose
feet?
episode. Yeah, it's just going to cut off his feet.
I feel like that's the least important body part for dueling.
I mean,
it's obviously you like your feet. You want to keep your feet. But like you could still duel lying down.
It would probably negatively impact Yugi's game if his feet were removed. I'd imagine.
no,
All of a sudden.
he'd be fine. It would be kind of scary. He might bleed out.
Oh, that's true.
That's true.
That's a pretty big threat.
If he was
this
gonna
scenario,
So he was just going to murder Yugi by bleeding him out through his feet.
yeah,
Yeah, it's dueling.
Obviously that didn't happen. Yugi is the king
No,
of
he was
games,
fine.
and so he
Yeah.
won. Did he cut off that guy's feet in retaliation?
they almost got cut off, but then Yugi saved him at the last moment because he's such a swell guy.
Wow.
That Yug.
That Yug.
What a
Oh,
guy.
you.
He doesn't like Footloose.
No. He wants his feet right there.
I believe feet should be firmly placed where they belong.
Feet tight.
Remember, kids, keep your feet tight. You know, there was a lesson at the end of every Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah.
Where he turns
Where
to
he-
camera.
He looks directly at us through our TV screen.
Yeah. Tells you what the moral was.
Yeah. He tells you not to do drugs.
I drew like a Betty Boop era monster.
It
I
looks
like it.
It's coming to give me the limpest slaps I've ever felt.
Yeah, it's gonna slap me, but it's also gonna be melting wax.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be hot.
Just looks like you did manage to capture. If I had to describe mallow as a feeling, it's this
Yeah.
facial expression. It's not quite mellow. It's like a melty mellow.
It's mallow.
It's mallow. I'm just mallow. Do you like my candle hands?
This is my guy, I think.
I love it.
is a
Don't
good
marsh
guy.
my mallow. I'm covered
Yeah.
in wax and guts.
Keep your sack away from me. I can't control myself.
I cannot be held responsible for what I do to your candy sack.
I'm gonna get wax all over your candy. You're gonna hate it.
This guy is a Yule lad, but for Halloween.
Yeah. Where are those guys? More of those guys.
Yeah, exactly. All right, I want to see what he looks like.
Okay, here comes
delightful.
Hallow Hallow.
Oh, he's cute.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
You nailed it.
adorable.
It's so precious.
Oh, he has a little hat.
Julia drew Hallow Hallow after he let himself go.
Yeah, all things considered, you nailed it. This is like Hallow Hallow level 10.
Yeah.
Something happened. That's the flavor text.
Something definitely happened.
No period.
It's flavor text written by Joey, so it's something happened, Yug. I don't know.
Parentheses. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love these.
This
We
was
make
fun.
Good
What a treat.
monsters.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed meeting these Yu-Gi-Oh monsters.
I did.
Very good.
You've reached the end of the episode, which means there's one more trap card. That's right. Subscribe.
Got him.
Wow. Incredible.
You can marsh our mallows by checking out our Patreon.
Yeah. Marshing our mallow is a good thing.
We
turns
like
out. We love
I
it.
think.
Some people don't, but we do.
Yeah. We got all sorts of fun rewards on there, and you might not think it's interesting to you, but then you might see a reward and be like, oh wait, actually this is worth paying some money for. I see people on Twitter oftentimes responding to stuff that is related to Patreon being like, how'd you get that? And it's Patreon. Just check it out for yourself. See if there's a reward. That's something that you want. But either way, we'll keep making the episodes because we love it. And we're sorry.
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 Footloose.
Footloose.